Down in the fire I fight. Charts are bleeding, traders running. I stay through the night. Buy the dip, ride the spike, volatility.
Wow, that was a little much this morning, I think. Anyway. Oh, let's do something else here. Something funny, maybe. I don't know. It's up. It's early, right? Let's get a laugh. Let's get a laugh. Or yeah. Yeah. Hey, friends. Will here from PelishCrypto&More. When you guys are out looking for big boy ASICs to bring in some real big hash rate, head on over to megaminer.market. That's right. So if you're looking for pricing, they give you an updated price list on the daily from where it ships from. And you'll never pay any tariffs whatsoever. As far as that's concerned, most of these ship stateside, new and used. If you want to go learn.megaminer.market, you have more information about them over there. If you're looking to contact them, you can use Telegram as it's listed here. I regularly work with Alex or Nick. No question about it. You can click on the About tab and you can talk to Nick or Alex or even Trenton if you want. Abe, any of the guys, they're very super helpful. They can also provide you with hosting if that's something you're interested in. So check out megaminer.market today for not only your big boy ASICs, but some of your home mining ASICs as well, like the AlphaPex DG1 Home and some of the smaller Canon products as well. Well, that tells you everything right there, right? Right? You know what I mean? Anyway, let me look at some stuff here. There we go. All right. Now trying to get this thing up here, guys. Yeah. Fun stuff. It's early. We're moving. We're doing our thing. You know, the usual stuff, right? We're doing our stuff. We're doing our stuff. Just saying. Nothing really matters to me. You know, right? So, whatever. I'm tagging some people here, posting this up here. I don't know. Just so silly. So early. We're going crazy this morning. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what I want. T. I'm just grabbing randomness here. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Man. People that are not in my servers or whatever the case may be, it is what it is, right? Yeah. So, let me take a look at some things here since we're awake. Nobody else is, but I am. It's all good. It's all good, right? Hit the old share the screen here. How's it going, guys? What's new? Anything? Anything at all? You tell me. You tell me. For my one person that's watching, thanks for showing up. Anyway, right now we have about 10 minutes before things switch on. I'm going to pop this up here real fast. The Ebola thing is a big deal lately. But it's been quiet, and people haven't really been saying anything. But this one here, I grabbed a little bit earlier Um, and it was amazing. As you can see right here, at 182. So I have an order in down here, if it lets me do it. Yeah, I have an order in for 180 this morning on the drop, just in case. If that works out, great. Because right now we're at 196, and I'm looking to see if it does the drop. If it does the drop, then great. 4 a.m. We're gonna snatch some up. There is one in here this morning, guys. Right here, number 28. I think this is the one I'm looking for. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. I would not be doing that. I'm looking for it. There it is, right there. It's a sleeper. It is a sleeper. I'm telling you, it's a sleeper. The free float is under 9 million, right? Let me grab this over here to see if I can make this a little larger or something. No. Yeah, the float market cap is 61. Yeah, this is, and it has earnings that are coming out soon. On the 1st is the X date. Just before earnings, this thing's going to whip it out 5 cents a share. So even if I get stuck holding it, I get my 5 cents a share. And I'll show you what I'm at right now. I have 225 of these. And as you can see, I'm down on this trade, but I have 5 exits. The high was 918 there, and it was 1042 before that. So you might want to take a good look at this. And I do mean a good look at this. No one is going to tell you that it exists. Yes, it's number 50 on the list, but that means shit. Because these little ones that people aren't looking at, or they looked at for a second and then left, man, I will definitely be taking Life Vantage to the bank. The 52-week high, as you can see, 1470 basically. The low here for that, it's not the low we want though. See, she opened yesterday there, went to there. I expect a few sellers, but where's that 52-week? Not the high. I swear I hate hunting. There's your low, 386. So we're definitely way off the lows. And that should kind of give you something to look at there. Now, overall, we're looking at the market overall. Futures, if you're a futures person, I'll give you an indicator of possibly where the day is, but I don't really worry about futures too much. The metals are down. Oil surprisingly dropped. I am shocked. Although, from what TradingView shows me over here and what this is doing, there's about a 20 cents difference. TradingView shows, there, let me drag it over. TradingView is showing 91.29, and TradingView is showing Bitcoin at 75,844. Wow, I like Monero. I love Monero. Good deal. This one shows 75,956, depending on your flavor, centralized exchange price, right? So they're showing you a little different down here. Solana is a mover this morning. So it kind of gives you a clue. Yeah. Where are you going? What is your flavor of the day, guys? What is your flavor of the day? Okay, let's see if we have anything that's going to pop off. Let's see if we have anything that's going to pop off. I know there were a couple of people that dropped in for a second. They dropped out. You know, hey, I'm good. If no one joins me, I still shoot this anyway. So let's take a closer look here. Corsair is in the crosshairs for me. I am seriously thinking about some of that. Uh, I was not thinking about this though. So if we can get it falls below, and then we're at 809, 976. So falls below 955. We'll just say I don't think it's going to drop 20%, but I love this stock. I love the company. They're awesome. They're awesome. Space themes. Looking for some space themes right here. There's one. SIDU is another one, which is setting new all-time highs. Wow. Anyways, we're waiting 4 minutes for now. We're going to see what happens here. So we're going to chill on this one for a minute. The Ebola theme. Let's see, clear out some of my stuff here. Order fills. That was my last ones. I love this. Sky Q came up, sold. Could Doge, the Doge narrative to the moon thing heat up? Let's take a look. In overnight trading, space-related stocks, Momentous, Redwire, Virgin Galactic, Sidus Space, ASTS or Space Mobile, and Rocket Labs edged higher. You aren't kidding. That one right there. That's all you needed. That was $8.78 yesterday morning. Right? Two themes. All right. SpaceX valuation story heats up. Capital appears to be spilling over into space-related names. As you can see, the names are in front of you here. Second, NASA's lunar base plans and the expected growth in the Space Force budget also have strengthened attention on the new economy. Some dual-use space companies may benefit from government contracts and rising capital expenditures. He's literally going to put Dogecoin and climb the moon. That's what he's saying here. For the crypto market, Dogecoin may be worth watching as sentiment-driven branch of this theme, right? Originally started as a joke, yes. Shout out to Billy. Bitcoin and all those. You can see what I'm saying. I just don't feel like reading. It's really early. You get where it's at. So, yeah. Starlink related, T-Mobile, Qualcomm. These kind of give you all this. Magnificent 7. Yeah. This is where it's going. I know I'm not exactly the most awake, so reading is not on my list of things I really want to be doing. So I'll come back and take a look at that later. We'll be talking about it a little bit more later today when I finally wake the hell up. I know it's early, guys. I know it's early. So we'll see what happens with my stuff here. And we're waiting on this. We're waiting to see what happens here because this is the only thing I have open at the moment. And that thing ripped off. I expected that. Wow. I'll take a chance on that right there. taking a chance. She's flying. She's flying. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried in the slightest. Watch. This thing is all over the place. All over the place. Nothing steady about it at all. Okay, crawl back here. Nothing but ripping all the way. It didn't even blink. It didn't even blink. Let's see what happens. This thing's ridiculous. Shot right up there. Tells me exactly what's happening with it. Why did I do that? Does anybody want to explain to me why I did that? I know why I did it. We got to clear that hurdle right there. We just did. There we go. It's my $186 for the day right there. And she's going higher. Right there out of the gate. That was something. No doubt in my mind. Now, will I wait for rinse and repeat on this one? No. Hell no, I will not be. I said this in the chat, in the Discord. This is going to go higher yet. Watch. I'm not grabbing another 1,000 of these at all. Not in the slightest. But I said this, if you're a part of my little circle of trading partners and friends, there we go. Right there. Then you honestly knew about this beforehand. This is the mover of the morning. Excuse me. So you can see that this is all over the place. I got out right here, 217. My cost average was 203 roughly. So on 1,000. That gives you an idea. But yeah, this thing's gone. Look at it rip. It is just gone. Rip, 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 rip all the way. I mean, that literally right there is my entire day. I could call it and be good with that. But you can see now it's 240. I've never seen something fly so hard, so fast. And there's no need to even sweat it. None. Past 256, going to this thing's gonna hit $3. I wouldn't doubt it. That backside of that is insane. It wants to pass that 260 area there. I wouldn't doubt later on that this thing goes at, there goes 260. 63. They can't help themselves this morning on this one. This is all about Ebola, guys. Nanovirus. At this point, if I took something, it would be very small. There's no need for me to be doing this one. None. That's the backside of that move. There's your 5, your 6, that's your 7. It's going to move up a little bit on you, but run away. Run away. If you're trying to grab something now, you missed the entire move. Seriously. You might be able to find something down here below 230 for a pop. See? And then it ran up to 240 again. But that move was done. But this is going to revisit this. I know that for a fact. There we go. It's still hot. Don't get me wrong. It's just, let me move this out a bit. You can see the order flow is telling you everything. The volume is telling you everything, guys. This show here is just impeccable. You're not seeing much red. All you're seeing is grays and greens for the most part. The order flow and the volume, that is what you need 100%. 100%. Right there. Yeah. So if I was going to do something with this right now, I would go, oh yeah, give me 50. No, just 50. And I take like a small chance. See, she's below right there. Okay. You take a small chance on it. Like 50 of them. It wants to pop still. Let me find my spot. Right there. I'll take it there. Just for giggles, just to prove my point. She'll come back down. It's already got the backside of that move. This will come back to me. Because you will have somebody selling. Now, she should run up a little bit right here. It's going to try and claim that. Even still, I don't care if I move a little bit one way or the other. Yeah, that thing's crazy. $2, not worried about it. We're going to calm down now. I'll give it a little back. Watch this. It's a case. All over the map. Here we go. Not even red. See what I'm saying? I took that chance. The entry was not that great. But you can see there's more red over there now. That's it. We're going to look to your right, then look to your left. Now, if I'm going to cost average anything, this would be the point I would do it at if I was jumping in. So I'll grab another 50 right here. And now I have 100 at 231 and a half. And when I'm going to get out of this here, very quickly, watch. One more time. One more time. 32. Patience, guys. Patience. She's going to float that 230 for a second. Watch. Watch. Backside of this move. They can't get enough. I like where this is at. I really do. 24. Kind of steadied off now. If I don't get it here and it drops to 215, I'll leave it. But I really feel that this one's not done because it's looking like it's oversold right there. 33, 4, 5. Take my $2 and run. It's about patience, about watching the order flow, guys. That's I'm telling you is what it is. Just did that as an example, and I just made $2 just because. Right? That was a couple $100. Now, it could have waited a little longer. Probably could have got a little bit more. But this one's super volatile. Super volatile. So let's go over and see what else we have this morning. That was a number 3 stock. Now, I said last night that this was going to go over $1, and it did. And it did. And this has a lower float. We're at 111. It went to 130 again. So this one's a little different, okay? You're seeing a little more red over here. Now, 500, we'll say. I'll take 500 on that. They're still trying to bang these out. I made a little money in this last night, or in after hours. This is all about patience, guys. There's $5. SNGX. So we're waiting for this order here to wipe itself clean. And that's on the backside of this MACD is curling. You can see that. Okay, that's not going to sustain it, I don't feel, but we'll see what happens. We're grabbing it. We're grabbing it. We're grabbing it. Small orders. $20, right? Watch the order flow. Are we still buying? Yes, some red. It's having a tough time here. I think yeah, we're going to take it. We're going to take our $10 and leave because I'm not going to get stuck holding the bag. Because I'm looking over here, as you can see, the red is coming in. Now, it wants to do it again. Look at this. It's going to reclaim that. I would rather take $10, roughly, or a 2-cent move on 500 shares and be in the green. Super simple. No big deal. This is going to do this again, though. Watch this. Pop. There's my other move I would have. There'd been 15 right there. These things are going to slow off, though. So I could have redid that move, but I'm not going to do it again. Not going to do it again. See, this is going to collapse. Ooh, I could be wrong. I would, because all the red was on there, I thought maybe, well, I could be wrong. We still got a lot of red over here. Time and sales is making a difference. Oh, it took a move up. Surprise yourself. Be wrong once in a while. There's nothing wrong with it. You just be wrong. If you see 16. So I would have been a little better off if I waited. But I took my $10. It's better to leave a little money on the table than to worry about what if I should. Oh my, coulda, shoulda, woulda. We got a guy in the community who does the coulda, shoulda, woulda. Oh man, I sold it too soon. Yeah, I sell things too soon all the time, but at least I'm green. That's the trick. So, you know, you can't be worried about it all the time. You can't. You just can't. So that's where that's at. I'm going to take a look at something here this morning. I'm on the backside of one move here. I'm looking at something. It hasn't moved yet. Let's take a look at this real fast. This one just dipped out on me. We're down this much. I am quietly and patiently waiting on this because I don't think this is over with yet. Just keep an eye on it, though. It's before earnings. I'm going to sit on it. I honestly am going to just sit on this one. This is the one that's hurting my bottom line right now, but the spread, it's huge. It's huge. I'm going to go grab 5. Right here if I can. It doesn't even see my 5. Now it sees it. Now it sees it. Now it sees it. Why am I buying it? Why am I trying it? Well, I want 230, not 2.25. That would be why. It just filled me. Right there at 7.25. So now I have enough of what I want. And I can edit this out. There. As you can see, I am selling in steps because I see something here that a lot of people are not seeing. Seriously. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. Momentous is the space mover. Low wire, red wire. All those are crazy. Let's see. Are we good? Yeah, this I want that. That should have a big red candle on that. So I want to play with fire a little bit. The number 2 mover. Let's go with 491. Not there. We got a lot of red going on over there. Come on. I'll take a chance. If it drops back here, let it come to me. I'm going to let it come to me. What I'm doing here is I'm adding liquidity to the market it's already trading into, right? Like you see that's going to move there, but it's going to push right back towards me. Watch. I wouldn't doubt it. Something small here. If I can clear 2 bills on it, then fine. It will probably, I could be wrong. It could be curling here. Wouldn't surprise me if I was wrong. This is as big as I want to be this morning on this part. Don't chase it. Whatever you guys do, know that you probably don't want to chase this. Let it come to you. You can see that there's a 10K support at 222. I don't foresee it dropping below 222. But we're going to sit and wait and watch and see if this executes. I won't even put 50 on it here. There we are. So, yep. Yep. There we go. Come on. You're going to keep coming to me. You're going to keep coming to me. And the number two runner this morning or mover, actually from overnight, it's crazy. Crazier. Come on. Come to Papa. You're going to want to do it. I know you can't resist it. Market maker bots love me. Their job is to eat up the liquidity. You're not seeing me move it. Look. Slow and steady. Right? Now, where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? We're stuck right at my number for a minute. We're just going to break that 222. And if it does, that's fine. We'll just cancel it. I'll give him $15. Yep. I don't expect this to hold too much. This move is too hard for this thing to resist. Now I want that 30 at least. No, not yet. Let it go. I'm not going to throw the whole farm at this thing. Let's put it that way. At 9:30, this one's going to be stupid ridiculous. I guarantee it. Come on. Move your little legs. I've seen some things happen here. I had my opportunity to leave. I didn't leave. This is about holding patience because I see what's going on. There's small orders over here. Nothing too crazy. If you buy the 5, yeah, see now that look at that momentum on that 24. So it tells me, yep, they wiped that out too. It tells me that it still has some legs left here. It's proving to me every time it comes up at par like it's doing right there that it has the legs. You see it now, it gapped for a minute. It did that 24-26 motion, which I like to see once in a while. I could be totally wrong. I could totally screw this move up. I'm still seeing red. The shorts are going to be all over this one later. Yes, that's what I want. That's what I need. That's what everybody wants and needs is that flow, these people to flow in big. Now we got to bank that 225 to get rid of that. 224. See, it's going to test it. It's like they're trying to sell right there. Everybody's trying to sell 225. They're trying to buy 224 all in the same breath. There we go. Yep. See how hard and how fast that thing drops? That doesn't worry me. They were all right there. Again, I may add back right here. Let's see here. 200. Why not? Why add 200? Okay, now that's better. Now she should clear even easier. It might be a dumb move to some of you, but to me, this is an excellent move because it ran hard fast. And you're seeing over here less and less red. The predictability here is kind of getting off the rails, though. Yeah, I think it might be time to take an exit. It is time to take an exit. I'll say if it doesn't rebound here and go crazy off of that, then it's time to exit. Come on. Come on, move your little legs here. You're on the backside of these curls here. It's within my 10 cents. Just right about there. It wants to move. It's trying to push. I won't give it all back. I just won't. There it goes. There's the push. There's a push. There's a push. Here we go. The volume is back here. See a couple red ones in there. Yeah, you guys can keep trying to buy it 218. Buy the ask. If you want in, just buy the ask. That's all you got to do is buy the ask. Big curls. Big curls. It filled me out. Look, you got to watch. This is what I mean by order flow. You've got to watch that. Now, I could have collected a little bit more, but I'm not worried about where the wick is at, right? Look at it. It's a longer one. And it hasn't even closed on the 32nd yet. I could have gotten more, but my thought process is that the conservative side needs to kick in because now I've got my $206.25. I'm not going to waste my time on it. The order flow, you can see that most of it here is now green. Now you're going to get some sellers in here because she's having trouble staying over 230. So you saw the bottom went all the way back here 209, and it took that run up. And there were sellers in there. They're like, oh, yeah, let's sell on this. And that's fine. It's okay. Now, right here, look at this. Look at this move here. Look at the orders. Right here. It's trying to hold the 2.25. And if you were a real gambler, you go, oh, okay, yeah, that works. I am not here to hold that to that. So now they're going to try to hold 220. It's going to fail. You're off that curl. It's going to fail. You can see him struggling. All that red coming in there now. Order flow, time and sales. This is where it's at. Did I let anything pop? Wait, no, I waited. I let it cook. And you have to let it cook. You really should let it cook. You really, really should truly let it cook. Now, how many do I have left? I have enough to grab, another 483,000 or whatever, 483 or 500 if I wanted more. Would I play this on this side? No, I'm not going to play. Oh, but the MACD is positive still, and it just turned negative. If you're looking there and you're looking left, you can see that this is going here. What's going on here? You're try to read the chart, but you don't use the candles so much. You look at what's going on over here. Order flow. If I go down here and I look at everything that's in here, trading blue money, look, all that. Incomes, outcomes. I'm going to use all this to my advantage. Look, this thing's going to have a tough time getting back to 250 right now. But even still, I could expand this out further. She's collapsing. This is my first number up. Am I going to grab this here? Probably not. Could I? Yeah, I'd probably make out. But you're at almost 40, 431? You're struggling. You are struggling here at this point. This is going to drop back to about 2. It's pretty close to it. She's going to have trouble holding 210. She's literally going to have trouble holding 210. 220 is not a number for this right now. At least not the way I'm seeing it. Now, I don't have a crystal ball here. But you can see over here, everything is collapsing. It's falling inward on itself. The sellers are larger than the buyers, right? You said people that think they have to buy the bid haven't done a damn thing. So again, now would I buy this here? If it drops below 210, there's a good possibility that I would do that. Am I going to repeat this? No. Look, 211, and there's almost 8K there. This will get eaten up just as fast as that 25K did. Now, you thought there was support there. Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. I would be wrong 1,000-fold. I've proven that I'm wrong many a times. But I'm watching this and I'm saying, okay, it's got a little green there. It could curl here. Oh, it's very possible. The ask is this. That's not buyers, guys. So now it looks like it wants to pick up steam on the 8. I wouldn't touch this unless it was a 209 again. Matter of fact, I don't want anything up here at all, just in case I click something. Yeah. I mean, you can see the ask keeps dipping down. When they're at par right now. They were 214, that was a match. I usually like that, but when the asks dip down like that, I don't like it. I won't touch it. Now that pop right there, the 13 to 14, so they were par, I like seeing that. But again, now we have more red. Here we go. Look at that move. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? She's going all the way back. It's going to struggle trying to hold 2. 196 is the opening move. So now you could try and theoretically buy this and probably come out okay. I would normally show you, but right here, I would be a buyer. Why? Well, there's red over there. There's some red in the time and sales over there. Yes, I know. But I would be a buyer as a risk play, right? I would look for that thing to pull back to about that 196 where she opened up at. You might get 186, but 196 was the overnight because it's going to pop off of that 96. Just going to go back over 2. As you can see, play by play, right? So it's going to try and hold this 2 as much as it can. as much as it can. Do you have any buyers? They're all flat, small, little tiny orders. So the volume is dead. Everybody that wanted to do anything this morning already got their money. So if you played off that 4 cent, 5 cent gap there, 2 cents and up, if you have to, take the penny, right? Depending on how many shares you have. Okay. That gives you an idea. Now people are like, well, you've only made $206.25. Well, that's nice. I got $226.25. What do you got? Peanuts? Come on, let's use some logic here. Now, this may right here hold this too. But from that 196 is where I would have wanted to go in at. It gives you an idea. I don't know anything. Will this pop again? Sure. It's going to pop again. You just have to wait for the 5 o'clock crowd to get in here. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, top of the hour all morning. You could sit here and let this cook till 9:30 in the morning, and you'll probably get close to 263 out of it. I'm just saying. But this is an Ebola narrative play that people are not looking at. They're not. People were not looking at it last night when it popped on the radar. They were not. I got that other one that's sitting back there. It was LFN. I forget how. Let me take a look here. I'll tell you in a minute. See here. LFVN. If you're not looking at that this morning and taking a chance on that, that's up to you. But this one here, 196. That would have been a good entry on this. As you see, 195 was the bottom. You could have easily done that. And rode this. And I see a Harmon this morning with the space plays. You're absolutely right. Virgin Galactic. There's a drop. Guys. It's going to test it. There it is. There it goes. And again, once it barely hits that bottom, where does it go? That little drop would have freaked you. Your heart went, oh my God. I know, I've sat there and felt it. So you think this is support? You're wrong. That damn thing will collapse just as hard as an old man falling out of a wheelchair. Can't stand up. See, look, we're going to go back and test that again. This thing is going to get halted later on today. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. This is going to have a struggle. But people are going to see that 263 and they're going to think, oh God, if I was DJ Momentum, I'd probably be like, yeah, that quick pop on that candle. Seriously, it's not that I hate that guy. I don't. But do you see me playing this anymore? No. That 193 would have been perfect. You've been there, and you wait there, and you have to wait for a slow climb. And let it develop, guys. Let it cook. We're back above 2. Off of that, you would have had a 10 cent, 9 cent move right there. There's your 10 cents. There's 9 cents on that bid, 10 cents on the ask from the 93. And what are they doing? They're still over here buying it. 1 seller, 2 seller. Small 25s aren't going to do anything. Do you think I'm going to hop in here? You're nuts. Just saying. Not going to happen for me. It's going to curl. The MACD shows it's positive. Great. I looked left. That's not positive enough for me. Okay, there's a seller right there. I'd look at that and go, okay, 518 of them, 566. Oh, somebody just bought 675 of them, 6 a.m. or 4:40 in the morning. Your risk is your reward. But I'm not Madam Cleo. I don't have the crystal ball. But I said right around 196 is a good spot, in my opinion. I don't give financial advice. So if you bought that 196 or you bought that 194 all the way down to 93, right now you're looking pretty. But the volume, the hard truth in the volume is if you've got that there and you went from the 6 to the 2 right here where you're going to sell, then you would have gotten your money. People will be like, well, that's not enough. No, because you're greedy. Okay. Let me tell you about greed. Greedy pigs get slaughtered. Okay. If you're not willing to find an exit or look for a mark or take that loss where you should, then you're going to get slaughtered every time. Sometimes you have to have patience and let it cook and develop. But for the most part, this right here, guys. Now, I wouldn't be buying this 7. I don't care what anybody says. I would not buy this 7. This 97 is forget it. Now, let's look at this in a quicker time frame. She's flat. Slight pops. That's down to 1 second. Let's look at 10 seconds. She's on the 5. Now she's not on the 5. Jump over to 1 minute. It's dead. It wants to be alive. 15 seconds. It wants to be alive. 30 seconds. On this one, I would ride the 30-second. If you got a 30-second chart, do it. Right about here, it might take a little pop, though. But there's too much going on here. Red. Flat break even. The flat break evens are more than likely the bots. Small 23s, that's a bot. That's the market maker. Oh my God. Look at all, even the market maker is selling on you. Even the market maker is selling on you. Some of these guys are here. They're like, oh man, look at that. See, she's going to collapse inward on the 5. That 5 there doesn't mean, although it means that it's oversold is what it is on the 5. But I don't see it as oversold because look at the trajectory. Just saying. Get this thing about 8:30. Come back and talk to me then. You're back here at 93 again. If you could have bought that 4, you've been all right. I believe that this is going to go back here at some point and come real close to retracing that 186. So you bought that 4, you've been up there, right there at that 96, 97, right? You could have made a little money. See, now you got 97, 98, 99. I know I'm talking shit, but see, now it wants to, now that people are coming and trying to buy it a little bit more, but they're not big orders. It's going to collapse on itself again. So if you got in at 94 and went to 98 on the sell, then you made money. If you bought 100 of them, you made $4. If you bought, 1,000 of them, you made $40. It's pretty simple, basic math. Now this wants to come up. Yeah, this is going to go a little further. See, $2. But it's having trouble clearing that 2. It gets to the 2 installs. So that float right there, I mean, it's a little larger than, the free flyers, but this is one that's going to get up and bunch up on you real quick. So, yeah. I've made my money this morning on it. I want to find the other one and see what we're doing. I made my money on this one this morning. What was my last entry? $1.10. Now I said last night, if you're sitting in our I got a little Discord. If you're sitting in there, great. I have a link to another Discord for you guys. You can join it. It supports the channel, this channel only. I don't use it much, but if you start talking, I will find you and we'll have a conversation. And we'll figure out, you join us or whatnot. Let me do something here that I didn't do yet. I want to jump in here. Trading. I'm going to forward something out to my folks. Oh, this is the one I wanted. Was 801p. Oh, it's from yesterday. Sorry, I got to go back and delete that. MREO was the last one that took off like a bat out of hell. So this gives the others a look at where things were yesterday in the Discord. I know where they are. I need to get rid of that. Now we're collapsed down here 110 again, or 111 on this one. If I was going to grab it, it's fine. The big move is when it went back to 101 here. I honestly am not sure that this is going to hold up all morning. As you can see, it's already 2x on its money right here from 51 cents up there from yesterday. They're looking at demonstrates whatever hell that is. Oh, it's a vaccine. Okay, so this is an Ebola play. An Ebola play. Bundigavuyo virus. I'm of the Congo, 246 cases. Yeah, it's an Ebola play. That's where it's at. This is an Ebola play. Ran to 116. 300. Do you take it and wait, or do you see if it collapses? I'm going to look over here to my right, and I'm going to see where people are. Someone just sold 2,000 of them. So from that 9, yeah, they're still selling here. Look at it. 400, 500. I want that to go lower. I don't want this here. I got 300 here. Okay, now what do we got? Sellers. No sellers, no sellers, no sellers, no sellers. I'm a taker. I'm a taker at 110. Where I was last time. I would have liked to have 109, but I'm a taker there. Why am I a taker here? Well, I see this moving up at least 1, if not 2. I may have to have a little patience with this one, but if I take 1 cent from this, then it's $3 and I don't have to worry about it. I only spent $300 to do it. This is on the backside of the move. You're looking at where the bottom was. This is not a micro pullback. I don't give a shit about micro pullbacks. If she collapses to the 9, I can always grab more. 300 makes 600. But as you can see, there are a lot of buyers, theoretically, or people who support, theoretically, at the 110. There's some sellers there, as you can see on the, if you look right, but there looks to be quite a few buyers versus the sellers. Just saying. Would you buy this? Hey, this stream is high on Fent. Oh, gonna break this window, kick Zillas. Hey, see you later, buddy. Donovan O'Toole. Well, it's nice to have Donovan O'Toole. Yeah, whatever. So we're gonna wait here. We're gonna wait. We're just gonna chill. And if I don't like it, I can break even, or look at when it says that it's at 101 or 111 over here. I just look right. It tells me everything when I look right. Seriously. You can take the $2.55 right now. 10, 11. Watch for that 11 there. I'm probably going to leave at the 11. Yeah, I got 12 cents on it because I didn't want to wait. It's consolidating, but I didn't lose anything. So I made 12 cents. Up to you on 300. It's crap money, but hey, I did something. It's all that matters. It's all that matters. Let me go down here and see if I can. There's the Bragg House. What's Bragg House do?
IPWR.
IPWR. Let's see what happens here. What's FOMO? Right? Ideal Power. Yeah, I know those guys. So for this, right, we're on the backside of that move. The alert's a little late. What do? Well, if you're going to FOMO into this, you're going to find a spot that you're going to be comfortable with. I'm not comfortable with any of it. So, backside of the move, 48, 58, 55, 61, 69, 57. Has volatile dips. Try 50 at 38. Okay, let's see if she comes back to me. Nope, it's gone. So do you chase it or do you wait for it or what do you do? Just sit here. If it doesn't come back, no big deal. You didn't miss anything. $59. See that red? Are we going to come back? I'm going to cancel the order. Why? Why did I cancel the order? But you wanted at that price. Because it's going to not do what I want it to do. Now I got to watch it here. And it pops again. So, yeah, it could have got it at 55 or whatever. It's fine. Anyway, for the most part, though, I've been doing this for almost an hour. Oh, yeah, I've been in here for an hour, for sure. An hour and 7 minutes. Do you take the 57 here? What do you do? 47, right? 52. So 58, 68, 62, 77. This thing is all over the map. Why? Look at the float. That's why. 81. See, that would have been a nice rip. Some people won't play this stuff.
FGL.
I'm not taking a look at that at all. Come to me. Come to me. Keep it coming. It's not going to hold. This is its version of consolidating. I'm not doing high power this morning. You can see that it's in there. It's in there. So there's FGL just popped off like crazy. 75%. Did we just get crushed on our? Yep, we did. So that was number 2. Now it's number 7. iPower is more powerful than that is, apparently. I don't know what Enersys is, but even that's got a nice move. And another one, dividend June 18th. There's SIDU, $7. I love this one, though. That's a new high for this, by the way, guys. 52-week high. Just saying. Just saying. Good morning. Which stocks are you playing, or which crypto are you interested in playing this morning? This is space themed right here, SIDU. It's all about space. They love their space stocks. They love their space stocks. This is going to be just quiet, though. And this is towards the top of the move, too, by the way, guys. As you can see, 710 was the big move this morning. I feel that this is slowly collapsing inward. Today's the day to make money if you want to make money this way. Warp. There you go. There's a space ETF. You can do that. Scrolling through. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So, on that note, I think I'm going to pop off and get moving. So, until later, take care of yourself.
Tell me why you won't give me some good steak. Tell me why you won't give me a cheesecake. Tell me why you never give me what I want. And I want a croissant.